what's up, guys? It's Brandy, and I have exciting news, which isn't really new news anymore, but I hit Twitch partner on my first try, which is so incredibly exciting, and as a result of that, I have been getting a super flood of messages and stuff of people asking for advice or asking for me to help them on their path to partner. And being that I officially hit partner now, I can finally say that, I can give advice on how to hit partner. Because I have that little, ding. I got a couple of tips and tricks. Now, again, this is a full disclaimer because Twitch doesn't necessarily tell us exactly what they want. We have, the base. You need to hit the 75 average. You need to stream X amount of days. There's those base things. But they don't necessarily tell you everything that they want to see in order to give you Twitch partner. And a lot of people that I know end up applying 3, 4, 5. I know some people who have applied up to 9 times even. So me hitting it on my first try, I want to say I know a thing or two. So I'm going to tell you guys essentially what I did. And hopefully that can help you to also hit partner on your first try. Or potentially, if you've already applied, it can help you to hit it on your next try. So first off, before I even get into the tips, I want to say best advice I can give is do not start an official partner push until you're averaging at least in the 50s. And by that, I mean 50s in your Twitch, in your dashboard, where it says your partner onboarding and it says you have X amount of viewers out of 75. Wait until that is about 50. So mid to high 40s or more. And then I would say do your official partner push. Because if you start a partner push anytime before that, I feel like you're going to stress yourself out. You're going to focus way too heavily on numbers and you're going to suck the fun out of streaming. You're going to get burnt out and you're not going to enjoy it. When I was on my partner push, it was very quick and it was sudden. I've been streaming for 6 years. It was around, I want to say September of last year. I started averaging 30s, 40s every single stream. High 30s to high 40s every stream. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna do this thing. So I was like, you know what? We're about 50. Let's start this partner push. By December, I was averaging in the 60s every single stream. And by January, I was averaging about 100 viewers, give or take, every single stream. So I was able to apply second week of January, and by the end of January, I got my notice back that I was accepted into the partner program. So I would say if you try to start prior to being around that 50 viewer mark, you're going to notice a plateau because Twitch is kind of weird. In that 30s mark, it's hard to get out of that because I feel like the viewers fluctuate so frequently. So wait until you're over that weird hump. I guarantee you will grow. Now, on to the juicy goodness of what this video is about, and that is actually putting in that application for partner. So first advice I can give that I know Twitch looks at, but Twitch won't tell you they look at, is they want to see that you have grown your socials outside of Twitch. When putting your application in, they will ask, you can put your Twitter in, and you can also put Discord stuff, or you can put, other things related. They don't ask for TikTok. They don't ask for Instagram. They don't ask for Hover because it's new. But they ask for YouTube. You can put YouTube in. My suggestion is put every social you have. If you have a social, as long as it's safe for work, don't put not safe for work content in. There's nothing wrong with it, but just leave it off Twitch. Safe for work content, put it all in there. Put your stats, put your links. Let them know where you are on the internet because they will look and they will check. And they want to see that you're active. They love Twitter. For some reason, they love Twitter. Make sure you're active on Twitter. Have semi-decent following over there. It doesn't have to be a huge following, but I had around 5,000 when I applied, as well as I have a larger following across Instagram and TikTok. My YouTube's not huge yet, but we're getting there, YouTube. We're getting there, YouTube. So I would say focus on your socials. So if you're one of those people that just, gets up, streams, doesn't post to socials, make that change as you are approaching that partner mark or you are applying try to put a little bit of focus on that. Tip number 2. Now, again, I can't guarantee that this is something, but from what I've noticed, Twitch likes variety. Now, and by variety, I mean categories. So say you are a Fortnite streamer. That's totally fine. If you stream Fortnite every single day, that's cool. But Twitch is going to look at your stats, and something that you can easily do without switching up your games is starting your stream with just chatting. I like to do a half hour, sometimes even an hour of just chatting. I talk with the community, we catch up, and I will specifically put it in that category. I used to just start with whatever, if I was playing Dead by Daylight that night or PUBG or League of Legends, I would just start with that category. Don't do that. Start with just chatting and swap to the game. So at least if you only play Fortnite or you only play one game, you at least will show up in 2 categories because you'll have just chatting as well as whatever that game is. So I highly suggest adding a little variety. I actually had a friend of mine who specifically only streamed one game. He had his letter rejected like 2 different times. I told him, I said, dude, add some variety in. He started doing just chatting in the beginning of his stream, and by his next partner application, he got it. Now, do I know for a fact it was because of the advice I gave? No. But it's a coincidence, so we're going with. So add some variety in. And if you already play a variety of games, then you're off to a great start. Third tip, okay, and this one's very important as well, is always try to make sure you're super interactive with your chat. Does Twitch care about your numbers? Of course they do. That's what they look for. But if you have a lot of viewers and nobody's talking, or you're not responding to them, or you're not overly interactive, they're going to pick up on that, and they're going to also think, even if your viewers are organic, if they're not talking, they're not going to think they're organic, and it's going to look like botting, and they're not going to be a fan of that. So make sure you're always interacting with your chat. Make sure you're always talking to them. Try to get them involved in the conversation. This sounds like a given, but some bigger streamers kind of forget this. They think that they get to a certain point where they're so big that like, hey, chat's a side thought. Prioritize your chat. Trust me, not only is this going to help you get partner, but it's just going to help you grow as a streamer on the platform. So try to make chat the number 1 priority, the game second, and then everything else. Now, another thing, do not rely on raids. Because I know some people who, they got raided a ton. I know somebody who was on the front page, so they got a ton of viewers. I think they were averaging like 5,000 when they were on the front page. And overall, it bumped their average viewers up to over 75. Now, are you able to apply? Yes. But are those viewers necessarily organic? No-ish. So I would say don't rely on raids, not even just big ones, because it might get you there, but they want to look to see that you can hold those numbers that you got through those raids. So make sure, a lot of people don't realize this, when you are applying for partner, if you do get a raid, make sure to remind your viewers to refresh the stream, because then in the like URL, it won't say that they're referred to your channel. They will just say that it's your channel, and Twitch looks at that. So they want to see how many views are organic and how many are from raids. So try to make sure to get people to refresh the stream. So if you are getting a lot of raids, you can at least turn those viewers into your normal organic concurrent viewers. So try not to rely too much on raids when hitting partner and applying, because they will look at that as a metric. But I guess that's like an overall tidbit of advice. Next advice that I could give is that Twitch does, again, this is my thoughts. I don't know if this is accurate, but I've noticed a lot of people who have applied for partner and got rejected were fairly new streamers. So a lot of people that I know who applied for partner and didn't get it had been streamers for less than a year. And I would say Twitch looks at that. Twitch looks to see that you didn't just hop on the platform and grow huge on the random and then you're going to dip out. They want to know that if they're partnering you, they're going to, get back on that investment per se. So they want to see that you are going to be on the platform long term. So a lot of times they will check to see how long you've been streaming for. And like I said, if it's less than a year, a lot of times I have seen people get rejected. It seems like that. So I can't really give advice other than like stream longer. But if you have been streaming for under a year and you apply for partner, don't be surprised if you do get a rejection letter and they push you to a second or a third or a fourth letter. Don't get discouraged by it. It could just be simply that they don't think you necessarily have enough experience yet, and they just want to see that you can hold those numbers. So, not really advice per se, but just something to look out for that I've noticed why people don't get partner on their first application sometimes. And just as like I guess a last tidbit of advice for getting partner is be unique. I see so many people on this platform that see other people being successful, and rather than there's a difference between taking inspiration from people and just copying them. And I see so many people that will see like this gimmick works, or this type of thing works, or excessive giveaways draw people in, or this or that. You don't need these gimmicks. Just be unique. Be yourself. Okay? Because you being yourself is going to draw viewers in. It's going to entice Twitch to like your content and want to work with you further. And it's going to help you grow overall because you're being genuine. If you're being disingenuine or you're putting on a character that is replicating somebody else, your community over time is going to find that out, and you're not, that growth is going to be studied. You might hit partner and then you never end up peaking beyond that. There are so many partners that I know that hit partner, and then within a month of hitting partner, they drop back down to like 30, 40 average viewers, and I never see anything more from them. You don't want to be that person. You want to apply for partner, you want to get on the first go, and you want to keep growing from there. That is the goal for all of us on this platform. The ones that are trying to make this a full-time job, there's no ceiling. You want to keep going up from there. So you want to do everything you can to grow your content, grow your stream, grow your persona, and put yourself out there. So if you are on that path to partner, or if you are applying for partner, hopefully some of these tips will help you be your most genuine, unique self. Last note, in my application that I sent to them, I told them about my story. I told them how long I've been on the platform. I gave them a little bit of information about what I did prior to streaming and how much streaming means to me. And that goes along with just being genuine. Be yourself, and Twitch will appreciate that. They will appreciate you being honest, you telling them how much drive and dedication you have for this profession, and how much you love building the community that you built and how much you want to build it. So if you do all of those things, I guarantee you will get that coveted purple check mark, and that's just the start from here. Remember, check mark is not end game. Don't get it twisted. But that is going to be all I have for you guys for today. If you have any more questions regarding getting Twitch partner or anything, please comment them down below. If you have any questions regarding affiliateship, I would be happy to answer those as well. Or if you guys would like me to make more kind of like just general talking, giving advice videos about anything, let me know as well, because I would love to do that. I love talking. It's my job. And I have tons of advice to give. It's just a matter of if you guys want to hear it. So let me know. And that's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys so much, as always, for watching. Give this a thumbs up if you learned something today. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys!